Thakur's funda is so simple. Thakur's funda is so simple, and it's not only about Thakur, it's about our culture, not only our culture, our species, by humans, if we say. There's such a simple guy like I can understand. You can understand. What else is needed? It's not like that we are some talented people coming out of some kind of examination or anything. It's a simple thing that we are got to know, and we are telling other people. We don't even use a single penny of YouTube money for our own sake. It's not that we are claiming this for anything good, big thing. It's not in that sense. I mean, if you look at it from someone else's perspective, why are we doing this? They can think, why are we doing this? What are we getting? We are not entirely fools. And the funda of Thakur is so simple. It says that everything is related to me. A man is a consequence of so many things. We often forget that. When we see a problem, when we face a problem in a small scale or big scale, usually they are of small scales, because I am small. How much of a big problem? It's not like Corona is happening every day. And when we're facing a small problem, we make it the problem of the whole world, as if it's the problem of the world. It's not like that. We are the mixture of so many things. The milk that I drink, the food that I eat, the clothes that I wear, it's connected in such a large web of service. Now, when we look through this eye, people say that good people are selfless, bad people are selfish. But again, they say that selfish we have to be selfish sometimes. That means otherwise we won't be able to survive. Then they are saying selfish are bad people. What is the dilemma here? It's such a simple thing. Nothing is selfless. We are the selfish, and that is the last statement. But selfishness, you are not selfish enough. That's the problem. You are not selfish enough, because for myself to survive, I need food to eat, milk to drink, clothes to wear, books to read, and so many things. Money to earn, occupation, offices and all that. People to sell my things. If I don't have that, I have grass. For the grass, I need microbes. For the microbes, I have to stop some other people from destroying the soil. For the proper water, I need to stop the industries to throw their waste on the water. Otherwise, this thing won't survive. At least this thing won't survive. And when I see properly in this body, I see that when these associations become more subtle, when we are more conscious of ourselves, then we become mingled with others as well, as if all is a total consciousness. Let's see, when my dear one faces some kind of pain, it inflicts on me much more than if some cuts had happened in me. আমার হাত কেটে গেলে যা ব্যথা লাগবে, তার থেকে বেশি ব্যথা লাগবে আমার একটা কোনো কচি বাচ্চার ব্যথা লাগবে. Why this happens? This is the extension of this is the actual identity that we have. Why someone dies and it distresses our heart? Who is that guy? I don't know. Why it saddens us? It feels somewhere in our mind, some part of our consciousness has been there. It is not selfless act when I feed someone, because I have been fed. Everything that I get mostly is out of some selfless, in their version, selfless activity. My life is that, a gift out of nowhere. What did I do to get this? If we look at it this way, we are nothing but selfish, and selfishness is good.
Selfishness is good when the selfishness grows.
Yes.
When suppose you are invited to a party and you visited their home. Now photos were clicked. Now if you get those photos later on, whose photo would you like to see first?
It depends on who are there in the picture.
Actually, if
suppose Dadu is there.
If you ask me the question, I would say that I would like to see my photo first.
This happens.
I asked the same question to a mother, to a Bodhi of mine, sister-in-law. She said that I would like to see the photos of my children.
Exactly.
And I was stunned. I was expecting the answer. We are in an argument, and I was expecting the answer that she would say that I would like to see my photo first, obviously. But she said that, and I was not intelligent enough then. Now, after getting attached to Thakur, I understand what is the true meaning of selfishness. The mother is also very selfish.
Yes.
She doesn't want to see my photo. She also loves me. She also loves her husband.
Love beats all arguments, actually. And here comes you just reminded me of a Thakur's story of Thakur, not story, event. That one day Thakur was sitting and Hauser Manda's mother was there and they were having a good discussion. That time Thakur used to give English verses. And while discussion, Thakur just spoke out that and said, write it down, likhe phel. Narrow-minded selfish are generally fools, he said. And they wrote it down. And he was so humble, he used to ask others that, thik hoyeche to? Is my saying all right? Is there wrong in English or anything? I don't know English, I'm a fool. I'm an illiterate person. And then he asked Hauser Manda's mother. He was a learned person. Thakur says, Ma, kono bhul hoyeche? Is there anything wrong in this English? And Hauser Manda's mother was very happy with this because Thakur is asking me for my review. Then I must comment something because I know English. I'm English from America, I came. And she said, yes, Thakur, it's very good, but the term narrow-minded is not necessary. You could have said, selfish are generally fools. You said narrow-minded, selfish are generally fools. This term narrow-minded, extra emphasis on narrow-minded thing is not good for your mouth. It's not suited in your vocals. Thakur said, oh, tai naki, oh, is it? Okay, hey, remove that word. But the guy who was writing it down, to him, his ego was hurt. How can that lady correct Thakur's verse? Preaching is okay, everybody is preaching Thakur actually, but correcting Thakur's verse. He said, I'm putting my pen, I'm not correcting it now. Thakur says, why? Do you think I know English better than her? He said, I don't know, I don't care. You cannot say wrong. And that woman was also perplexed. I mean, she got kind of shy. Yeah, shy, I would say. Shy. Thakur was very friendly with her. No way to be nervous at that time. And she was a little bit perplexed. And after an argument, then Thakur's will was broken. Then Thakur said, okay. But actually, what I wanted to say is, we all are selfish. I can see myself as the most selfish person in the world. But the problem is, myself includes everyone. Suppose you went to a bazaar when you were a kid. 10 rupees was enough, you could buy something for you. That would fill you. That is okay for you. But now you go to bazaar, even if 10 rupees is your worth of food, but that won't please you. Automatically, when you go and ask and go to buy something for me, then that includes 4 people, includes your family. Then your definition of me has expanded. So your self is now more. It's same for Thakur. For Thakur, that self is too large. That self includes everyone. And he is selfish with that self. If you are not having success, it hurts him, it angers him, it makes him want to make you succeed. Not because of any advertisement for your coaching center or anything. It's like it has to be for him, for himself, not for you, not for your own something. It's for you. When a cell of mine I get a scratch here, I don't tend it. I don't give medicines to it because I love my cells. The cells are me. The cells are part and parcel of me. It pains me when someone or something pains them. It's not like I love this cell, this is Ram, this is Sham. No, it's part of me. Myself is a part of it. They are part of myself. And it's same for Thakur. So Thakur's self is, of course Thakur is selfish, but his self is not narrow. Thakur said that in this sense, when someone's self is narrow-minded, it's not just narrow self, narrow-minded, because mind is the thing that makes us feel that our self is narrow.
That makes us generous.
Yes?
That makes us generous.
Yes, self is not, self is what it is, but mind actually constrains it. It creates some constraints because that I said we talked about in the previous episodes that mind consists of complexes, and these complexes are kind of spheres, measuring spheres, domes, arenas. They measure the self in a certain way, they make it narrow. make it special. Out of generalized version, they make it special. This is mine, this is not mine, this is me, this is not me. These kind of things, they create divisions, sectarian outlooks, and that changes many things. Similarly, it goes to such an extent, we even create self within ourselves. There are many versions of self in me. There is an angry me, there is a good me, bad me. I get angry with myself. I said, oh, I am an idiot. What is this? How can I say myself an idiot? I say that I could not control my hunger. What is this thing? How can I cannot control? I can control my hand. And how can I not control my? Because my self is segregated. Dvaita satta, akhanda akhre khundito satta. My self is bifurcated, yes, differentiated. And as my self is differentiated, as my self is not integrated, anything that is created out of me is also not integrated. And that is why the society is not also integrated. It will never be this way. If self is not integrated, the way we started our discussion with Niti Ayog, bottom to top approach. From cells comes the organs, not the other way around. When we say organs, it includes the cells. It's not like in cells there are no organs. I mean, cells, it can be without organs, but organs cannot be without cells. Similarly, country, planet, global level, whatever thing we do, they are not excluded of humans. They are not excluded of me. When we are having a conversation, it includes me. And that's why this me has to change. And what change? It's not like we are changing into something or someone. It is becoming or realizing who we actually are.